What is going on, everybody? Back on it, Berserk 326, 27, 28. We're kind of getting there. We're kind of getting close to the end here. Um, got the whole mermaid, Isma turning into a mermaid, her mother showing up, and other mermaids showing up. Um, they're battling the sea god and all those type of things. I was thinking, like, why has, Isma's mother never shown up? She's just, like, been here alone. I'm curious if because now the world is kind of both worlds are on top of each other, so there is just essentially one. Do you think her mother was like in the astral or in whatever the other realm is? But maybe she I mean, she if that was the case, she must have slipped through at some point to then be able to get with the father. And then did she slip back, or has she been out there in the ocean all this time? I don't know if we ever get confirmation on anything that kind of specific. But I was thinking like, oh, well, maybe the reason she showed up and all the other mermaids have showed up is because now the worlds are one. So our ocean is their ocean type thing. But she must have shown up here at some point, or the husband somehow walked into that world and walked by. So I don't know. A lot of moving parts with that. Um, I'm hoping that she'll come with us. But now that her mother's here and the other mermaid, I feel like maybe she'll feel like that'll be where she belongs and those type of things. Not exactly sure, but we'll see. Let me drag this over here. The sea god's floundering. I mean, the mermaids are in there fucking his ass up. It looks massive. It's giving me Hunter x Hunter Dark Continent ship vibes. It just spit something out. Reminds me of a whale blowing. That bastard's in some major distress. It seems that way. They're singing. I hear singing coming from the sea. They're on his ass. I'd love to hear how they think this sounds. That's a crazy overhead shot, by the way. Is this Miro singing? Amazing, it's echoing all over the place. The sea god is trembling. Well, it said that they fight each other. This isn't the first time they've done this. Guts, we kind of need, I don't know how... Oh, the heartbeats died out. The sound died out. I can't hear anything. What about the heart? It's beating. Why then? Oh, it could be that the singing and the pulse negated each other. Yeah, this is our time to get his ass up. Come on, you need to stand up, Guts. This is your chance to finish it off. Now that the pulse is silenced, don't we have it cornered? If that wasn't just bravado, then please get up and do this. Oh man, I'm hoping he can keep his mental to do this. You said it. Ah, it's starting to talk to him. Hey, I know you haven't had your fill yet. Yeah, it's starting to speak to him. This is pretty lazy, seeing as you always talk such a big game. Quit laying down on the job. Get up and pierce some flesh and bone. Let me feel the pain. Let's not get fully consumed here. Alright. Damn, the muscles and blood and everything is going right now. We're gonna be laid up in bed again for a while. Maybe they'll use that time to fast forward us to Griffith in the new city. And then when we come back to the ship or wherever we might be, the time will have passed for Guts to heal. How convenient that we won't run into anything during that time, but Guts, which way? Straight up, keep going. I mean, you see the blood just popping out. He still can't see it, still can't hear it. Well, this is up for nomination for thumbnail right here. Did we... Okay, this is actually up for thumbnail. Is it over? You did it? Is that it possibly? Try not to get the hopes up too much here. They all stopped singing. Okay. Puke bomb and raid. Oh, Puck, what have they turned your character into? Now it's spouting out ships. Is this some attack? No, I think it's flailing right now. What the sea god? It's collapsing. Oh, it is. It's just deflating like a jellyfish or some shit. Is it dead? It seems that way. We did it. The sea god is history. Huzzah! Mistress? Shirka? Okay, Shirka's back. So, what about him? Who's going to get his ass? Someone's got to go in there. I see you're safe. Tell us where the hell you were and what you did. Where's Guts? Oh god. Guts is we need the damn that chapter was quick. We need the Marrow to go get us, please. Someone come in there and get us. No one else I don't think would be able to get in there like they would be able to, so if you guys could just grab me real quick. Hurry, please hurry and bring the ship close to the sea god. Guts is that's where he is still. Come on, don't scare us. That monster's kicked the bucket, right? There's nothing to worry about. Guts is certified tough. Hey, Shirka. Oh, wow. Guts is inside the sea god. He's hurt badly, and he cannot even move at this point. We managed to invade its body together, and we ruptured its heart. You did what? Hell, that's as extreme as ever. Figures Guts would be the one to kill it. But just then, we were engulfed by the blood that gushed out, and the impact knocked me loose from him. You can start getting underwater in a minute. Hurry, we have to find him or else. But as it was dying, it spouted out a large amount of bloody vomit. Perhaps Guts is somewhere amongst it. Ladies! I need you guys to get in there, please. There's lots of you. It's going to be better than any of us can do. No, he is not. Miro? Isma, you're alright. We did it. Okay, do you have him secured somewhere? Other than you, there are no signs of humans around the sea god. Who might you be? She's my mom. First, on behalf of the entire sea tribe, I thank you heroic sailors for fighting alongside us. That is most thoughtful of you. Thank you. I listened to your conversation as the young lady said there. If your comrade is still alive, he is probably still inside the sea god's body. It would therefore be best to hurry. It is beginning to sink. Best to hurry? You guys are the most capable to do this. Can you... What do you want? We've got a group of like 4 children. Another one that can't speak. We can't swim and then have the strength to get him and get him back out. That is not all either. Many of the sea dragons in this region will catch the scent of the disgorged blood and likely soon descend upon the sea god to consume its putrid flesh. Ready a cutter? We'll row alongside that thing. I'm coming with. We will assist you. Felling the sea god was our tribe's. No, it was the dearest wish of all that live in this region of the ocean. It was thanks to you that we managed it. Please let us help. So you've been in this region and letting Isma just giving her that Naruto treatment, just out here living alone, getting ridiculed and shit. By all means, please do. We're on it. And it's not like she was hanging out inland and they couldn't get to her. This girl's over here fishing daily. Nobody could just come to shore and just wave once or twice. Mistress, I will search for Guts using my luminous body. You mustn't. We do not know when the sea dragons will arrive. Varnish, you must continue to maintain your spell. Yes, but I will go again. Oh gosh, she's at her limit. Please do not push too hard. She's right, you've done that enough for one day. But this is my responsibility. Just get some rest already, show off. Hey kid, you got anything other than staring at us? Oh shit, does he sense us? It's pretty interesting. I don't think we've ever seen a shot like this. Is he conscious at all? I can't see anything. Is it because it is dark, or is it my eyes? I mean, I brought this up. I've been talking about this for the last handful of chapters. He's going to start physically decaying from the use of this thing. And this wasn't even from but I mean, this is, I mean, we had to put on the armor, we had to go in there, this was the only way we could do it. But are we talking like we're losing like permanent sight here? Permanent ability to hear? Like how many handicaps do you give us? Well, this man Griffith is, we don't even know if he can be killed. And he's behind damn ice walls and shit that keep the Night King and stuff out, with apostles at his disposal that could probably instant hit a reset button on Destiny if he wanted to. And we're over here, we're missing an arm, we're missing a hand, we are missing an eye. We're probably gonna have permanent physical damage, and I'm supposed to believe that he at one point is supposed to be able to compete with something like that. My arms, legs, I can just barely feel them. I guess that's the Berserker armor for you. Come on, move. Feels like I'm still inside its body after all. Yeah. Shirka, hey. Nothing. I guess she got pulled off entirely. Looks like thought transference doesn't work from inside here either. This octopus is trouble, even when it's dead. It's hard to breathe. Crap, I've got to hurry and get out of here. At least I know which way is up. So all I can do is keep cutting my way upwards with this. You say so. A lot of blood getting... Oh, man. I bled this thing out and there's still this much. Did you see the size of that thing? Did you see the size of it? Is this it? Here in this muck? Okay, we know Guts doesn't die here, so let's get to it. Whose luminous body is this? Oh, it's the boy's. And we still don't even know what the boy is capable of as far as like... I wanted to say the boy can only appear during a full moon. But that was before every possible creature and spirit and everything walks the same earth as everybody else. So now I just think he exists, but he seems to be only showing up during full moon periods, which I don't think should be a stipulation anymore now that the planes are one. I don't know. Appreciate the help though. This way? Captain, you needn't go yourself. Dang, old Cockrick's trying to get in there by himself, huh? Hey now, lad. All hands just sit tight. You heard him. Why can't the aquatic breathers get in there, huh? What a bloody stink. I can hardly stand it. There's so much space in here I can't even see the rear. What if it bites down from rigor mortis? I mean, it's not impossible. Don't say that stuff now. We else can just slip through the cracks. True. Boss Guts. You alive? Well, nothing. We don't sense him. Maybe he's deeper in. Thought transference isn't reaching him either. Have you guys found him? No, what about you? Right now everyone's bouncing sound around to search inside the body. Not that I really get it. True. I think the like siren effect they got going and the way they keep showing it looks pretty dope. Uh-oh. Captain, we can't remain here. Let's cast off. Quickly, before we get dragged down with it. Yeah, but can we just leave? Don't make this any harder. We don't have any choice. Let the Marrows handle it. I agree. I agree. Why are we even messing with it? Just what are you anyway? This way? You show up when things get rough? Yeah, why can't you just be there all the time? This way? Why are you frolicking around? You're like some playful kid here? Oh, is he starting to piece it together? Seawater. That's outside. Oh, they found us, they found us, they found us, they found us. Okay, good. Cool. Okay, that's the shot. That is the shot. I don't care what color panel, because last time I had to cheat. I couldn't put Isma's marrow form on there. Unless you've got one of the best color shots that we've ever seen. I'm talking like top 5. This is definitely the thumbnail shot for sure. Dope. They found him. Does he ever take the armor off, or is he always ashamed? What's his name? Isa? Whatever the older man's name is. The one from Farnese's original company. They got him. Nice. I'd love to know what Casca thinks. That's the, you know who that is. Okay. I was gonna say, you know that that's what that is. Alright. One more. Let's see what we got here. So that's done. Sea God done. Now I really hope Isma comes with us. I feel like she gives us a dynamic too of like the ability to, you know, search out in water, ocean, a different kind of personality other than like, you know, just depression hanging around. I think she's just gonna go with her mother and the other mermaids. We'll see. We'll see. I don't even know what it is they do. Like, where do they go? Y'all just like hang out and live, or is there a duty to protect something, or what? Oh well, guess we'll find out. Damn, I'd love to see this in animated. A night shot with the boat, with the mermaids swimming alongside of us. I wonder what color palette they are. Sadly, it'll never happen. Maybe I'll make it upon myself to animate this entire thing. Just give me a couple of years. Wow, whoever could have guessed we'd be sailing alongside this many Marrow. Has there ever been any other such great undertaking in history? I would agree with you, sir, but if you knew what the new world is out there and probably saw Falcone or whatever, some would say that's probably the greatest thing in history right now. Aren't you going to get seasick? I never expected they volunteered to guide us to Elf Island. Oh, wow. Are we speeding this up? Where am I at? I'm at 328. Do you think we'll be at Elf Island by 340? That'd be pretty nice. It must be because you're sailing on the seahorse, Isma. True. No, that's not it. It's for helping out with taking down the sea god. That's what Ma said. What about you? You finally met your Ma. Wouldn't you rather be in the water? Just you and her and all the other Marrows? This is it. This is the confirmation I need. I feel kind of embarrassed. For now, I'm more comfortable up here with you guys. Okay, we didn't get clarification yet of where she's going. By the way, where's Shirka and everyone else? Oh, Casca and the kid are tired, so they're sleeping in a cabin. Shirka, Farney, and the others are taking care of Guts. Is he okay? He got really banged up. It's always like that after a big battle. We can't physically keep this up, by the way. So... And do we ever... Because I ask this all the time about apostles and regen. I think the only ones we've seen like regen or anything has been Zod. But with the apostles... when they kind of like revert back and forth between like humanoid form and apostle and human, is there any healing process in there at all or no? I don't know. Well, I mean, we're looking smaller and smaller every time. Guts, can you see me? Is that a V for victory? Alright, at least he can see. Is this correct? Yes. By holding your hands up to his wounds, that way you circulate your flow of odd with his, thus boosting his healing power. We need, and of all the magic and shit, y'all can't, between the elves and the witches, there's no like insta like sensu bean push you can give us. I mean, that would probably make it too easy, but damn. You accomplished that ritual, so you should be ready to manipulate a bit of odd flow. Yes, I do. Feel it. It's like I only just noticed something that was right in front of me all this time. Ah yes, this is how the world is. Spare some energy for me. I sense it, so I can touch it. I can manipulate it. There is something I can do. She starts to cry. That sure is warm. It makes it easy to forget how cold I just felt, like I was still underwater. Bro, they're gonna keep falling in love with you if you keep saying things. You're great at this, Farnese. Oh Lord. Oh man. Man, oh man. Right now my warmth is flowing into and around within you. What are these two doing? I think she's gonna wake up and the kid's gonna have vanished. Yeah. It's gone. We don't know what that is. It's not human, I know that much. Or at least not fully. Is something wrong? Well, yeah, she doesn't know where the boy went. What could it be, Casca? She seems to be searching for something. What's going on? No, you mustn't get up yet. Yeah, but relax there, bucko. Yeah, and see, Farnese. See, this is why I'm hesitant on Farnese, because we know what's in like the depths of her mental, and like I still feel like at this moment she's like on the fence up with like her emotions, because we saw how crazy it was when she was a kid, right? And what she did and like all those type of things and what led her to the point. Then we saw her kind of commit herself to the, the Holy See, and she was leading the army and felt like, she was, I guess, maybe repenting a little bit. But then we saw like the demonic take over her and what was really truly in there. But then we saw her, kind of get through it a little bit and then seek us out and say, I'm ready to commit myself. I want to find a way to walk through the darkness and all those type of things. And she started to believe it. And then we had the whole family issue again, where she's like, oh, well, I don't think I'm worthy and all that type of thing. So she's okay with like accepting leaving us. And then she comes back again mentally, thinking like, okay, there is a place for me here. People do care for me. There is a place to be. And then we saw her like a handful of chapters ago saying like she's worthless. She can't really do anything. And now we're kind of back here again with like, oh, she's like, oh, there is something I can do. And she's doing it for guts. And when she gets like his sign of appreciation, she like really takes it to heart. But then this kind of moment here, she sees what triggers him, what makes him so concerned, and it's Casca. And that in turn lets Farnese know that like it's not me, it's not her that can get that same reaction out of him. Which makes me think like if she still kind of wavers with those emotions, you give her power. I'm not saying she turns into like some dark sorceress, but it wouldn't be the smartest thing for that mind. But well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, Gut, you get some rest. I'll manage with her somehow. You would just get her more and more addled? Led? I mean, sorry. I'll leave her to you. Alright. I know why Casca's carrying on. You know that black-haired boy? He's gone. There's no sign of him anywhere, sir. We searched everywhere from Crow's Nest to Hold. Yeah, and she's searching for him with the OD. But we're talking about a child. I think curiosity took over and he slipped into some nook somewhere. Any luck on your end, Miss Witch? No, nothing. I recall his OD, but I cannot perceive it anywhere on this ship. If he is not on board, that means... Don't tell me he felt... No, they would have saw him. They would have snatched him up if he did. Yeah, wouldn't that be weird? There are marrows swimming all around the ship. If someone fell in, they'd be sure to notice, and I know they wouldn't ignore him. That's true. So where the hell did he go? Did he just vanish off in a puff of smoke? The same thing happened before. The time we first met that boy, it was a night with a full moon, just like this. The full moon is when magical forces are at their strongest. It's the night when those associated with the astral world, such as goblins and elves, run rampant. But here's the thing, though. Here's what I'm saying. Aren't we just like done with all that? Aren't we done with like magic is the well, magical powers could still be strongest at a full moon, but aren't we done with like, oh, goblins and elves and things run rampant? Associated with astral world, it's just one now. So do we still need the moon for him to show up or all those type of things? I don't know. On 2 such nights now, he suddenly appeared before us and then vanished before we knew it. And this time it was on a remote solitary island, then on board a ship. I think this has gone beyond the realm of coincidence. What you're saying, he's a goblin or something? His odds certainly was different from that of humans in some respect, but he does not seem to be the type of repulsive being. He didn't curse us any. He didn't cause us any harm either. As you know, he was quite attached to Casca. Well, what is he then? This is conjecture on my part, but he might be an emissary from Elf Island come to investigate us? Is such a thing possible, though? They shouldn't be aware of us there. Are we saying that? I think it's the good part of the child reincarnated half human, but I don't know. I don't know. It seems that among the elves, some have great powers that allow them to decipher fates that transcend time. Ooh. And to use hidden secret paths to cross great distances. It's possible that boy is no mere emissary, but rather a manifestation of King. Oh, the Elvish King himself. So are we saying are we hinting that there's no relation to Casca or Guts at all? And we're just getting help where it's sprinkled and needed. Decipher fates that transcend. It allows them to decipher fates that transcend time. That seems like a good god hand counter, no? I don't know. I feel like we're gonna need an elvish war here, guys. Please help us. Oh! Did this cocksucker just show up? Like this wasn't his fault? It's an omen. Each time you wear that armor and fight as the Berserker, light, voice, warmth, you will come to lose many things. Wait, he's not here, is he? This was already spoken to us at some point? Or maybe, I don't know. I was like, oh, here's the piece of shit that opened up the hell spawn. The odd that dwells in that armor is as a flame which never dies out. Even once contained, the coals yet smolder. Given the chance, it will explode into hellfire. Even with an applied talisman, never make light of it. If you wish to continue existing as a human, that is. He said it like it's prophecy, but there's no guarantee it'll come true. Okay, that was past tense. I thought he just showed up like right behind us on the boat. This voyage is practically almost over. I just have to hold up until then. The journey will be over. Yeah, I need the elves to hit us with some good recovery shit. Like to make up for the years of probably the physical body we've lost out on using this armor. I don't even remember this girl anymore. There's no guarantee your wish will be her wish. Ruh-roh, he's having PTSD. You know, someone calm that wolf down. That's right. She went to pieces because she can't fully cope with it. Yes, this is her body's response to that trauma. What will she do if she does get her sanity back? And that'll be interesting. And that's what I would love to see animated, because I feel like you can't get that emotion out of pages. And you can, writing. I mean, books can get emotional. You can feel emotions, but like... And I think that's why, again, I've made this argument all the time. I prefer subbed over dubbed, because I feel like the Japanese voice actors just hit harder 98% of the time. But I would love to see an animated voice actress. Like, so we've been seeing Casca for maybe like 20, 30 episodes of essentially being mute, can just make grunts and noises. And then she shows up to the Elvish King, and he does whatever he does, hits her with some shit, hits her mental, and we just see her essentially just like not making noises anymore as a mute, essentially, but seeing her like screaming like someone that is conscious and someone that's in pain, you know, just like freaking out, like that type of thing, and start saying words and calling people's names and, you know, all those type of things. She's like screaming for Judo and others and what's happening to her and Griffith, and she's realizing and she's conscious. I feel like that'll hit on paper for sure, but if I could hear that and see that, that would be, that'd be top. And asking like what happening to her, why is she all of a sudden able to remember, oh, this is what happened, and it's like, maybe it could be something where the Elvish King is like, I can turn this back off if you want, like, should we let her? And, oh man, that'd be interesting. What will she do if she does get her sanity back? When this journey ends, You'll what? You gonna try to go run the 1v1? Bro. How? What in the hell it looks... What in the hell? It looks like they're branches across the moon? Oh no, what's happening? What's happening now? What's happening? What the hell's going on with this kid? Did we just go into the moon? No, he's like traveling on like a Milky Way star path or some What the hell? Okay. Okay, so maybe this kid has no, I mean, the black hair kind of looks like a little Casca running around. Maybe there is no blood relation between them. But yeah, the shot for sure is the yeah, it's them pulling him out of there for sure. Yeah, that'll be it. So yeah, again, I don't know why I'm talking about things that'll probably never happen. Like I said, sitting at the early 30s age, would love to see sometime in my lifetime a fully accurate animated Berserk. Probably be my most anticipated thing, like right now. Even if they told me that they're gonna like, oh, Hunter, well, I don't know. Getting to see Hisoka and Chrollo fight animated, like properly animated by a studio, would be kind of wild. But no, I think even if they announced that a new Dragon Ball season was coming out, whatever, I would want to see this animated. And Tokyo Ghoul is probably in my top 5 all time. I know it falls off at the end, I get it, but it's pretty great to me. I would love to see it. So life expectancy in the U.S. about late 70s. So maybe with modern technology and more research, I could stick it out to like mid 80s, 90 if I'm lucky. So we got 40 to 50 years to play with. I feel like the way that like anime is like, it's a thing now. It's a thing. And what's wild is like a lot of you that watch this, I know like when I can look at the demographics and stuff, it's usually in that like late teens to like mid 20s of like what people watch videos and those type of things. There's a lot of you growing up that like there was never a time where anime and manga wasn't normal, you know? When I was growing up, like you didn't even tell people, like you could say you enjoyed Pokemon. That's about like as far as you could like stretch it, you know. People played you know, Mario Party and you know the Halos and things growing up, but that and Pokemon, but that's about as far as you could stretch it. If you like were a kid that like walked around in elementary school or middle school with like Pokemon cards or Yu-Gi-Oh cards, I loved Yu-Gi-Oh. Had binders full of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. But like you were looked at a type of way. And I played sports, so I was in all types of groups and things like that. So I never really felt that I was like looked at a certain way. But there were kids that were, you know. If you watch this or did this, and because you see it all the time, kids are like, "Damn, I got bullied for watching anime when I was in middle school and high school." Now I feel like if you don't even watch a baseline of like even the most, like if you haven't seen like a Naruto or you're not watching like the new gen My Hero or like something like that, people are they're like, how? And like back in the day, it's like, oh, you collected Yu-Gi-Oh cards or you watched Dragon Ball? That's a little you know. So I'm trying to think with how big anime is today. Like it's up there, anime, manga, gaming, all those type of things. That's as normal as being a kid that's like active and plays sports and does music and all those type of things. That I'm hoping with this kind of like surge and popularity behind it. I mean, you're here watching a reaction channel. That wasn't a thing, you know, when I was growing up. That maybe sometime in the next 40 years, I'll open up Twitter or whatever the new social media app might be. Breaking news. Berserk anime, and I'm not saying like, oh, just covering up to the eclipse. I'm talking all of it. Berserk anime confirmed for 2026. Man, I don't even know if I'll still be doing YouTube then. A lot of things can happen. Life can happen. Maybe I just fall off the wasteland like a lot of other YouTubers do or things, social media people. Whether I'm still cranking out 5 videos a week and still doing the Patreon and trying to make it grow and all those type of things, or I've completely just left YouTube, like just done. I will come back at any point in my life. Kids, grandkids are not for that. So we'll leave it there. We're rambling now, so we'll just leave it there. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, favorite, subscribe, and as always,